A warm welcome to the newsroom. The trial of Omoyele Sowore, convener of the Revolution Now protest, and his co-defendant, Olawale Bakare, was again stalled at the Federal High Court in Abuja. The defendants were rearranged on Thursday on a two-count amendment charge of treasonable felony and conspiracy to commit treasonable felony. However, the trial could not proceed as scheduled on the basis that the prosecution had yet to serve the defense copies of the electronic video CDs it intended to rely on. The Judge Justice Ijoma Ojukwu has now fixed March 11 to 13 for resumed trial. Suspected bandits have killed a family of 16 members during an attack on a village in Kaduna State. The incident occurred on Tuesday in Bakali village of Pitika district in Giwa local government area of the state. The bandits were said to have invaded a predominantly Hausa community at about 4 p.m. and started shooting sporadically. While the villagers scampered to safety, the assailants set fire on houses, vehicles, motorcycles, and farm products in the village. The fire has razed the house belonging to former President Olusegun Obasanjo. It was gathered that the house, which is located at Itaeko area of Abeokuta, was gutted by fire around 9:30 p.m., believed to have been triggered by a power surge. Residents of the area and sympathizers who trooped out to the scene joined Obasanjo's domestic workers in the house in frantic battle to put out the fire. Confirming the incident, the State Director of Fire Service, Fatai Adefala, disclosed that the fire affected a store and not the main building in the former president's compound. Also, an early morning fire has razed a section of the Mami Market located at the Mogadishu Cantonment Abuja-Kefi Expressway in Abuja, an area popularly known as Abacha Barra. The fire, which started around 4 a.m., affected a number of shops at the market, destroying property yet to be estimated. According to reports, it took the efforts of the FCT Fire Service and emergency personnel from the Nigerian Navy and the Nigerian Air Force to put out the fire. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, has said that the development of the nation's infrastructure is one of the fastest ways to create jobs and reduce the level of unemployment in the country. Fashola said the infrastructure policy of the present administration had started to make significant impact across the country. He said this during an inspection tour of some federal government projects. Some of the projects are the rehabilitation of Onitsha-Enugu Expressway, Anambra, the construction of Federal Secretariat Oka, the National Housing Program at Isiago, and the Second Niger Bridge in Anambra and Delta State. Dams near Sydney overflowed on Thursday after days of torrential rains as Australia braced for more storms expected to bring dangerous flash flooding to the country's east. Recent downpours have brought relief to areas ravaged by bushfires and drought, as well as chaos and destruction to towns and cities along the eastern seaboard. On Thursday, Nepean Dam south of Sydney was at full capacity and spilling over, with video footage showing excess water cascading over the dam wall and downstream. Authorities say two other dams in New South Wales, Lower and Brogo, were also overflowing, and more dams could reach capacity in coming days. The management of Plateau United of Jos said the team would not train on Thursday in honor of its head coach, Audu Pele, who died on Wednesday afternoon after a brief illness. The team's media officer, Albert Dakup, announced this in a statement. Dakup said the general manager of the club, Pius Henwan, who gave the directive, described Pele as an unassuming man whose name has been etched in the history of the Nigerian Professional Football League club. And that's the update from the newsroom. Many thanks for joining us.